Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Rachel Zerin here with a thought for this Bishvat Shabbat. It may be snowy outside here in Connecticut, but over in the land of Israel, the first signs of spring are beginning to show as the almond trees bloom. And we celebrate this yesterday with the holiday of Bishvat, the new year of the trees. So of course, trees are on my mind. But truthfully, trees are on our mind every Shabbat as we call to mind the powerful imagery of trees in our psalms that lead us in through Kabbalat Shabbat and into Shabbat itself. In particular, I often think about the lines that we sing in the psalm for Shabbat, Tzadik katamar yifrach, the righteous person shall flourish like a date palm. We sing these words so often that it can sometimes be hard to challenge ourselves to pause and consider what these words really mean. And yet the choice of the psalmist to analogize a righteous person to a date palm was no accident. Any tree could have been chosen, but there is something so particular and unique about the palm tree. There's a beautiful midrash in Bamidbar Rabbah that explores these unique qualities of the date palm and of righteous ones. Teaches us that just as every feature of the date palm has useful qualities, the trunk, the different kinds of branches, the fruits, so too does the work of the righteous extend into so many directions, finding usefulness in all aspects of what they do. And just as a date palm takes many years to bear fruit, more years than an almond tree, more years than an olive tree, so too sometimes does the work of the righteous take many years to bear fruit. But just as the date palm can live to over 100 years, so too can the work of the righteous flourish on and on beyond even our own lifetimes. And one particular quote that I personally find myself latching onto in these days, just as the palm tree's shade is far removed, as we think of those branches extending so far up, so too the reward of the righteous may be far removed. We may not be able to see the direct results of the work that we do, but part of the trust that we must have is knowing that those results will ultimately be there. That is the power of the Psalm for Shabbat, what we invoke when we say Tzadik katamar yifrach. It is only part of the beauty of our psalms and our poetry and our prayers when we invoke these images of nature, and only part of what we celebrate when we celebrate the trees and all else that our incredible world has to offer us. With that, I wish you a Tu Bishvat Sameach and a Shabbat Shalom.